Okay, now what we'll do is we have seen the complete reproductive system of males. We have seen that where the sperms are actually produced, which cells are there which are helping them to produce, but we have not yet seen how the sperms are produced or what is the process of spermatogenesis. Okay, now before going into spermatogenesis, first we'll see what is the hormonal control of this complete system. Okay, okay. So what are the hormones involved? See, when sperms or when any gametes is produced, not especially in case of males only, in case of females also. When gametes are produced, the organs which produce gametes, I called them as primary sex organs. That they are primary sex organs which produces the gametes. Now these organs are also called as gonads. Commonly they are called as gonads. So remember the word gonads is for the organs which produces gametes. In case of males, gonads is testis. In case of females, it is ovary. Or you can say testis is the primary sex organs in male, ovary is the primary sex organs in female. Or you can say gonads, anything you can refer. ओके नाउ अब जो पूरा गैमेट फॉर्मेशन का जो प्रोसेस है इसमें रोल सिर्फ गोनाड्स का नहीं है गोनाड्स के अलावा देयर आर other roles also which are played by other organs of the body which are responsible indirectly or directly in gamete formation. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब अगर कभी तुमने कभी न्यूज में सुना हो या कहीं भी सुना हो तो ऐसे बोलते हैं कि जब मेल्स या फीमेल्स कोई भी अगर बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस लेते हैं तो उनके रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम पे बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट पड़ता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल पहले बहुत न्यूज कॉमन थी, आर्टिकल बहुत कॉमन था कि जब मेल्स जो मेल के अंदर स्टेरिलिटी आ रही है, स्पर्म काउंट कम हो रहा है, उसका एक मेन रीजन जो है वो है हमारा स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग. हमारा स्टैंड ऑफ लिविंग इतना हेक्टिक शेड्यूल हो चुका है cities में that they are affecting the reproductive health. Therefore, we have reproductive health organizations also which are spreading awareness regarding the reproductive health. Okay, so it is controlled by hormones. Hormones not only of the gonads but of the brain also. Now, which parts of brain are involved in this complete system is first participant here is hypothalamus. एक तो हाइपोथैलेमस सबसे मेजर रोल प्ले करता है. फिर उसके बाद एक और ऑर्गन है पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड which plays major role in the reproductive process. Now hypothalamus और pituitary gland स्पेशली सिर्फ मेल्स में नहीं होता, फीमेल्स में भी होता है. तो ये जो दो ग्लैंड है ये हम दोनों में पढ़ेंगे, मेल्स में भी और फीमेल्स में भी. बट इनके इफेक्टिव ऑर्गन्स जो है, जो टारगेट ऑर्गन्स हैं, वो दोनों जगह अलग अलग है. हाइपोथैलेमस में का टारगेट ऑर्गन पिट्यूटरी है. अब पिट्यूटरी आगे किसको टारगेट करता है वो डिपेंड करता है कि वो मेल्स में सिक्रीट हो रहा है या फीमेल्स में सिक्रीशन कर रहा है. ओके, सो देयर टारगेट ऑर्गन डिपेंड्स अपॉन द इंडिविजुअल किस में सिक्रीट कर रहा है. अब कैसे काम करते हैं ये? सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज ब्रेन के अंदर सबसे पहले हाइपोथैलेमस से पूरी कहानी स्टार्ट होती है. ओके, सी जब कोई इंडिविजुअल पैदा होता है तो उसके रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स आर नॉट एक्टिव. वो कौन से फेज में होते हैं? जुवेनाइल फेज में, वेयर दे आर नॉट रिप्रोडक्टिवली एक्टिव. और वी से कि वो कौन सा फेज है? प्री रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज, जिसमें बॉडी की डेवलपमेंट होती है बट देयर इज नो डेवलपमेंट और यू कैन से देयर इज माइन्यूट डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम्स. नाउ सडनली एट प्यूबर्टी के टाइम पे 11 से 12 की उम्र के टाइम पे सडनली व्हाट हैपेंस, हाइपोथैलेमस it starts secreting a hormone which is called as gonadotrophic release hormone. ओके, हाइपोथैलेमस कौन सा हार्मोन सिक्रेट कर रहा है? गोनाडोट्रोफिक रिलीज हार्मोन. इसको हम शॉर्ट फॉर्म में क्या बोलते हैं? GnRH. जी capital G, small n, capital R, capital H. GnRH is gonadotrophic release hormone. Now, what is the function of this hormone? ये हार्मोन क्या करता है? This hormone goes on pituitary gland. Now, which part of pituitary gland? Anterior part of pituitary gland. So, this hormone, it goes on anterior part of pituitary gland. Now what does anterior pituitary do? Anterior pituitary क्या करता है? It secretes hormones, gonadotrophins. It secretes hormones collectively called as gonadotrophins. अब gonadotrophins का मतलब क्या हुआ? What is the meaning of gonadotrophin? See, gonadotrophin. अभी हमने क्या बोला? Just now we have spoke कि gonads are the organs which are producing gametes. In case of male, it is testis. In case of female, it is ovary. So, the function of the hormone lies in the name, gonadotrophins. If you break the word gonad and trophins. So, what is the function? That it stimulates the gonads. The target organ of gonadotrophins is the gonads. So, in case of males, these hormones, they will go and target testis. In case of female, they will target ovary. Now, I said that hypothalamus, it secretes a hormone which is called as gonadotrophic release hormone. Now you can understand the meaning of the name here. Gonadotrophic release hormone means what does this hormone do? This hormone stimulates the release of which hormones? Gonadotrophins. Who is releasing gonadotrophins? Anterior pituitary. Okay. And who is stimulating it? Hypothalamus. How? Gonadotrophic release hormone. Okay, it is exactly like, suppose if a boss is there, he wants his subordinates to do some work. He won't directly say. What he'll do, he'll ask his manager, and manager will ask the concerned person to do the work. So same way, here hypothalamus can be considered as boss. He's asking the manager, or you can say the master gland. Master gland is pituitary gland, to ask the gonads to do their work. How they are contacting? See, our organs that can't speak. So how they are contacting? By chemical messengers. Hormones, as the definition says, they are chemical messengers. So they'll release the chemical messenger, gonadotrophin release hormone, which will go on anterior part of pituitary. Now this will secrete gonadotrophins. Now what are gonadotrophins? These are the hormones which will target the gonads, and there are two hormones which comes under gonadotrophins. What are these two hormones? One is luteinizing hormone. Another is follicle stimulating hormone. One is luteinizing hormone, another is follicle stimulating hormone. Now what does luteinizing hormone does? Luteinizing hormone will go on Leydig cells. They will go on Leydig cells. What I said is the function of Leydig cells. The function of Leydig cells is to secrete testosterone. The function of Leydig cells is to secrete testosterone. Now, what is the function of testosterone? Testosterone will indirectly help in maintenance of secondary sexual characters and help in development of sex organs. So they'll help in formation or development of ducts, all the ducts, accessory glands, and they'll also help in secondary sexual characters. What are the secondary sexual characters in males? Like the voice, okay, increase in the size of Adam's apple, voice box, larynx, right? The facial hair, the hair on the chest, pubic hair arrangement. So these all are seen by testosterone, or they are regulated by the hormone testosterone. So what does it do? Testosterone, it regulates or stimulates the secondary sex organs and accessory glands. Okay, now talking about follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone, it goes to Sertoli cells. Now what was the function of Sertoli cells? The function of Sertoli cells was to provide nourishment. Nourishment to whom? To developing spermatogonia, which will undergo meiosis to form gamete, sperms. So Sertoli cells, they will further activate or stimulate spermatogenesis. So this is the complete flow chart, how they actually act. Okay, so hypothalamus is the organ which is helping in or which is secreting a hormone called as gonadotrophin release hormone. Okay, it is secreting hormone, that is gonadotrophin release hormone. Gonadotrophin release hormone, it goes on anterior pituitary to secrete gonadotrophins. Now gonadotrophins further on, there are two hormones, luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. Luteinizing hormone goes on Leydig cells to produce testosterone and stimulate secondary sex organs and accessory ducts. Follicle stimulating hormone goes to Sertoli cells and stimulate spermatogenesis. Now in this flowchart, whatsoever hormones are there, I'm highlighting them with blue. So one of the hormone is gonadotrophin release hormone. Next hormone is gonadotrophins, which are the hormones luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. And the next hormone is testosterone. So all blue highlighted are hormones here. Okay. So this is a complete flow chart. Next thing is, if you see, we have said that Leydig cells, coming on Leydig cells again, Leydig cells are also called as interstitial cells, right? Now talking about luteinizing hormone, we can say luteinizing hormone is stimulating Leydig cells. We can also say luteinizing hormone is stimulating interstitial cells, since Leydig cells and interstitial cells are synonyms. एक ही बात है, चाहे Leydig cells बोलो, चाहे interstitial cell बोलो. So we can say luteinizing hormone is stimulating interstitial cells. Okay. So in this case, I can say that my luteinizing hormone can be called as a hormone which is stimulating interstitial cells. So I can say it as interstitial cell stimulating hormone. So ICSH, it can also be called as ICSH, that is interstitial cells stimulating hormone. So in case of males, only in case of males, LH or Leydig's luteinizing hormone is also called as interstitial cell stimulating hormone. In case of females, you can't say, because in case of females, interstitial cells are not there. Even Leydig cells are not there. So another name for luteinizing hormone is interstitial cell stimulating hormone. Now coming to the back to the story, what was the story कि अगर कोई बॉस है, उसको अपने सबऑर्डिनेट से काम करवाना है, तो what they do is कि वो अपने मैनेजर को बोल सकता है, मैनेजर आगे उस एम्प्लॉय को बोल सकता है काम करने को, राइट? अब अगर सपोज कि एम्प्लॉय ने काम कर दिया, suppose the employee has done his work, but he didn't tell to manager, he didn't inform the boss, किसी को भी inform नहीं किया, बस काम कर दिया, तो बॉस और मैनेजर को क्या लगेगा? he has not done the work, right? उस कंडीशन में बॉस और मैनेजर क्या करेंगे? बार बार बोलते रहेंगे एक दूसरे को, आगे 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 बोलते रहेंगे काम करो काम करो काम करो, ऑल दो उसने काम कर दिया. So there should be some feedback also. When you provide certain services, कोई काम करते हैं तो हम feedback भी देते हैं, right? ताकि पता लगे कि हो रहा है या नहीं काम. Unless the employee gives the feedback, I have done the work, the boss will keep on telling the manager, and manager will keep on telling the employee to do the work. Once he says I have done, they won't say. The chain will be stopped. Same way happens here. If testes or the Leydig cells have secreted testosterone, but there is no information to hypothalamus and anterior pituitary about this, what will happen? It will keep on releasing the hormones, gonadotrophin release hormone, gonadotrophins, all will be released. The chain will continue in the same way. It will keep on continuing unless they get a feedback from the Leydig cells or the Sertoli cells. कोई एक तो बता दो भाई कि काम हो गया. Someone has to tell कि भाई काम हो गया. Don't poke us again and again. So in this case, what happens? Sertoli cells, what they will do, they'll secrete another compound called as inhibin. It will secrete another compound, inhibin. Inhibin will go back, since it's a hormone again. So hormone, they flow by endocrine mode directly into the blood. So via blood, it will go to pituitary and hypothalamus and will say, I have done the work, so stop poking. So stop secreting these hormones. So what will happen at the result? These hormones won't be secreted. So inhibin will negatively stop the activity of hypothalamus and anterior pituitary. Okay. So what will happen? Hypothalamus won't secrete gonadotropin release hormone. Neither anterior pituitary will secrete gonadotropins. So it is a complete chart. Same way from here, testosterone also. Testosterone, once it is secreted by the Leydig cells. See, this was a signal from Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells को जो काम बोला, उसने कर दिया, उसने साथ में inhibin secrete किया, जिसने आगे signal दिया hypothalamus को और pituitary को. They don't secrete the hormones anymore. Now coming to Leydig cells. Now Leydig cells will also give the signal, I've done the work. Here it won't secrete something else. Testosterone only will go to hypothalamus and anterior pituitary and will tell, I've done the work, so stop secreting other hormones, stimulating hormones. Okay, so this is how the complete process works. Next thing is, the last thing, testosterone, it secretes the, or stimulates the secondary sex organs and the accessory glands. But testosterone is again an androgen, right? It should also help in like sperm production. So it should also help in development of seminiferous tubules and other things, other organs. Right? So what happens on stimulation? What will happen? FSH. Now these two processes are also linked. How testosterone will affect spermatogenesis. Indirectly, testosterone affects spermatogenesis. FSH, what it does, FSH, it stimulates the Sertoli cells. We have done, it is stimulating the Sertoli cells and directly helping in spermatogenesis, stimulating the spermatogenesis. Now, how does it do it? FSH, it stimulates Sertoli cells of testis to secrete a protein, androgen binding protein. What is the name of the protein? Androgen binding protein. Now going back on the name, androgen binding protein. Who is androgen? Androgen is testosterone. That's what we are saying, that male hormones are called as androgen and the principal male hormone is testosterone, right? So this protein which is present on Sertoli cells, this protein, androgen binding protein, to whom it should bind? It should bind to testosterone. That's what the name is saying, androgen binding protein. Or you can say testosterone binding protein. So testosterone will come here on androgen binding protein and it will perform its action of stimulating spermatogenesis. So how does it occurs? If we see the diagram again, testis divided into testicular lobules. Testicular lobules has seminiferous tubules. Now if we see the cross section of seminiferous tubule, what is happening? There are seminiferous tubule. In the middle, there are Leydig cells. Okay, and here are germ cells. Along with germ cells, there are Sertoli cells. So let's see the complete function, how it is happening. So hypothalamus, it is secreting GnRH. GnRH is going to pituitary and secreting two hormones, LH and FSH. LH will come on these Leydig cells. LH will stimulate the Leydig cells. Leydig cells, what they will do, they'll start secreting testosterone. Testosterone they'll start secreting in large amount. It will go in blood, will help in secondary development, secondary sexual development of the person. Will also go to Sertoli cells. Okay, it will also go to Sertoli cells. Second thing is FSH. What does FSH do? FSH acts on these Sertoli cells. FSH acts on Sertoli cells. Now Sertoli cells will have certain androgen binding protein, which will help in binding of androgen. This testosterone, which is secreted by Leydig cells, will come here and will bind to Sertoli cells. It will bind to Sertoli cells. On binding, what will happen? Sertoli cells will become activated and they will help in stimulation of sperm production. Okay, so this is how the complete process works. That hypothalamus, it stimulates pituitary by GnRH. Pituitary secretes LH and FSH. LH goes on Leydig cells to produce testosterone. Testosterone will go in blood. It will, in blood, through blood, it will stimulate all the secondary sexual development also. LH, it will, FSH, it will go to Sertoli cells to stimulate them. How to perform spermatogenesis? They will help in formation of androgen binding protein. Androgen binding protein are these proteins. Androgen binding protein. So that these androgens, testosterone, which is released by Leydig cells, bind to it. And hence stimulates the Sertoli cells to stimulate spermatogenesis. So this is all about hormonal control of male reproductive system. Complete flowchart. Any doubts? कौन नहीं है भाई? ज्योत्सना अनंता कहाँ गई?
पता नहीं मैम,
Okay.